Hello YouTube, today at USBCrepair.com, not the power jack repair. Power jack repair is for regular connectors. This is the pricing for USBCrepairs.com is on USBCrepair.com. That pricing is not for this type of repairs. So USB-C is this type of connector, like that. Usually the connector breaks right here, and people shove it in there and they break the connector inside the laptop. So the number one complaint we get is a few weeks after we replace a connector, people break the connector again. We install exactly the same connectors in all of the laptops. And the thing is, the reason why people break the connector soon after we put a new one in, because this thing is out of shape or something inside, the pins inside the burn. So when you get the laptop back, make sure your connector is in ideal shape. If it's not in ideal shape, don't try to use a crooked plug with the good new connector in there. All right, so in this case, we got an Lenovo E595. All right, it only has one connector right there. The good thing about this laptop is that the connector still works. If the connector works, that means that we're going to be able to replace the connector and it should be working fine after the repair. So let me show you how to open it up. I'm sure I have one of those E595 how to open up from maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, whenever. But I guess we got new equipment, new lights, new video, new cameras. So maybe it's going to be much more thorough. Alright, so I did unscrew everything on this side. I'm not sure if we need to pop those two guys off of here and maybe pop this guy out, but we will see in a second. Let's try and separate the casing and see if the casing will get separated or not. Alright, the casing seems to be separating quite nicely. So hopefully we will be able to just take it apart like that. Alright. Good job. What we have here is the connector, the only connector right there. I'm not sure if it's a 2-row design or this is just 1-row design with the pin through. So we will see once we get to it. First order of business is to disconnect the battery because we don't want to short anything on the motherboard. So we're gonna unscrew the battery connections. Alright, so put the battery. And we're gonna be able to pull it out like that. Good job. Good job. Lift this guy up. Lift that guy up. And disconnect the CMOS battery. And disconnect the speakers here. Now we have the bracket for the SSD card that goes out like that. This guy lifts up and get separated. What else we got? We got the two Wi-Fi cables here. And we got one LED LCD cable, which is glued in. So what you want to do is you don't rip it off. You try to unglue the glue that's on the cable there. So just like don't pull on the cable, just make sure you work. Ooh, wow, it was jammed for some reason into this area, not like that. Maybe, yeah, why was it jammed into the hinge area? Strange. Should be like that, isn't it? All right, so maybe somebody on the manufacturing end didn't do the job properly. Okay, so the next thing, I think we still need to remove the keyboard, by the way. Let me unscrew a few screws here. You know, the laptop was taken apart before. I can see that because the screws have some damages to them. But whoever took it apart didn't do a bad job, so I'm quite happy. By the time, most of the laptops that we receive here were taken apart before we got to them. All right, let's see, we got this guy, that guy, and this guy. Good job. Flip this guy over. And we got nothing because we need to work on the other end and disconnect the keyboard from the casing. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip this guy over. We're gonna jam this connector back in place, right? Not the connector, the hinge. We're gonna jam the hinge there. We're gonna put this guy here. We're gonna flip this whole assembly over. Let's see. Oops. Oopsies. All right, so here is the situation. Let's see if we can open this guy up. I am not quite sure. I don't want to damage anything, so there might be two screws right here underneath those guys. I'm not sure if they are there or not. Probably they are. Yeah, they probably are there. You know what? Let me screw those guys back in, because I don't wanna hinges to break anything here. All right, I'm screwing these guys, 3 of them. All right. Okay, so here. So my question is this. My question is this. Do we have 2 screws underneath those, or we don't? Well, only one way to find out. Yeah, we got 2 screws there. All right, so this is the left one. I have done thousands of those laptops, not this particular model, but overall. Did I just break it off, or I didn't break it off? And I can see that somebody was really trying hard to unscrew this guy. All right, so if you take a look at this screw, it seems like somebody was really trying hard to unscrew that screw. And that breaking point right here, it's not me who broke it, but whoever was unscrewing that screw. Here, let me show you just to demonstrate for demonstration purposes. Yeah, let me show you. You see the head on that screw right here is pretty much turned off. This one looks still good. And the reason the head is turned off is because the screw, the bit that people used is not a correct screw. All right, let's try this guy. All right, so yeah, it spins in there. Let's try this guy. Yeah, that doesn't work either. All right, after trying a few bits, this seems like this one gonna be... All right, this one got the traction on that. This one should be fine. All right. Good job. All right, now then, once we got those two screws out, I guess we can slide this guy this way, right? Maybe. Don't remember the way for sure. I guess we have to rewatch the videos that we made from before. Again, we got 1000+ videos. I get new laptop every single day, so it's hard to remember what I done on another video. Okay, like that, like that. Okay, good job. Now we pull it this way. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it over, and you see those are the two connections here, which we need to connect. Set that aside, and now we are good to go to remove the motherboard. All right, so here's one, here's two, here's three, and the power drill is done. So let me get another one. Well, I don't really need another one right now because I think we already took everything apart, everything that we need. Okay. Good job, good job. All right. So this is a connector that has the pins here going through the motherboard. That means that I should be able to replace it, no problem. And it has some crookedness to it. You see how it crooked this way a little bit? That's a good sign, meaning that the jack was physically damaged, probably fell off the table someplace. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insulate the area and show you how to remove this guy and put a new one in. The motherboard seems to be okay. I wonder why they took it apart before. It seems like they cleaned the heatsink here, and some cleaning right there could be done as well. All right. Alright, so this is the insulation job right here. Insulated everything so that I could work on this guy safely without damaging any other part of the motherboard. Alright, now let me take this guy off and see if we can put a new one in. Alrighty, so here is the connector. What I'm doing is I'm adding some flux on this side. Once I added the flux on that side, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit solder right here, right there, right there, right there, and right here. Basically, I'm adding solder to every single point because I don't want the pins, the broken pins of the connector to remain inside when I'm gonna be taking it off, because I'm sure most of them are broken already, but and it's really a pain to get every single one of those pins out. Maybe still showing, yeah, okay. Just want to make sure that we are in the picture here like that. Good job. Good job, good job. Okay. So now that we got all of the prepped everything for desoldering, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some flux here like that. We're gonna power the hot air station. All right. Alrighty. What I'm doing here, I'm working the leaded base solder so it would mix with the unleaded base solder. Once the unleaded base solder mixes with the leaded base solder, the melting temperature drops. That way I don't destroy the motherboard, and that way I don't destroy any nearby components on the motherboard. So yeah, I mean, you could just fire away at full power on the hot air, but then you will be putting it back together for a long time, and it's probably not gonna work. And the problem is we charge only if it works. We don't really charge anything anybody if we can't make the system work. So I have to be ridiculously careful about the temperatures I'm playing with. All right. Now that I see it's nicely primed, probably need more temperature. All right. Doesn't want to bulge. So we flip this guy over and we try it should already come out. Technically should. Like right there, yeah. All right, so let's flip this guy over again and try and get this guy out here. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Good job. And now what we're gonna do, so what I did was I went through every single one of those holes to make sure that there is nothing left on the inside of any of those holes. All right, while they're nice and hot. So what I'm gonna do next is I will go through all of those holes and try and desolder all of the solder from those holes. All right. Like that. Good job. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next, I will flip the motherboard over. Alright. We'll put some flux onto the board. And it's... you can't see it for some reason, but anyways, here. Let's bring it a bit closer right there. No, come on. Stop it. Alright, so my goal is for those holes to be nice and empty and clean. That's a long way to do it. I mean, the short way is to just pop the new one in, heat everything up, and be done with it. This is just trying to get it done like I would do it for myself, because we used to offer a lifetime warranty, but nowadays we figured that people just sometimes send us the laptop back in like 5 years or so. So we decided, why bother? I mean, it's not like anybody else gonna do this kind of repair anyway, so... yeah. Yeah, not enough hot air. So let's push the hot air up a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, some of the holes here are not being cooperative. So what I want to do is I need to add some solder to those holes, and then All right, so seems like I will show you under the microscope what I'm doing here. I'm cleaning up every single one of those pads, making sure that all of the holes are nice and empty. There is one hole that I'm not confident about. Right there, this one, right? Come on. Okay. Now I'm confident about that hole. All right, so shut down the hot air. Alrighty, let's inspect everything under the microscope. As you can see right there, this one is the one I had problems with right here. And seems like we still have a problem there. Or we don't. I'm not quite sure. I mean, this is all nice and empty. This is nice and empty. But let's run through it one more time. Here, let's do this right there. This is just flux. And we're gonna add a little bit more. And we're gonna just clean up stuff just a little bit. All right. Let's do something like that. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, so this one is not cleaned through. Right there. Let's remove the extra brightness. Well, you see my problem right here, right? Doesn't want to go through. Alright. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring as much smaller soldering iron and try and push through this guy, which is not working out. Let's try this guy here. Alright. One more time, more flux. Alrighty. And let's see if we can work on this thing a little bit more. Oh, by the way, we got this guy here, and we got this guy there. Yeah, you see, doesn't wanna be cleaned up. Alright, like that. Uh-oh. Just some insulation here. Okay. So this one is nice and clean. This one relatively nice and clean, it seems like. Wanna do a little bit more. I want it to look like this guy. And it's starting to look like the one on the side. Good job. Seems okay. Let's see. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let me just double check that. Yeah, this is fine. Again, this is all microscopic work. So all traces are intact, meaning the new jack gonna go in place. We'll solder things up and everything should work fine. Let's flip the guy over. Let's see what we got here. What's that here? Hold on. What's this thing? Uh-oh. All right, so that's something that we pushed through on the other end. All right. Wonderful. Okay. So let's take this guy out of there. It's gonna go out. Nope, it doesn't want to go out. Nope. It's fighting a battle. It's fighting a losing battle with my soldering iron. Anyways, let me pause here and I will need to clean it up. Alrighty. A few hours later. You see how beautiful this looks? Beautiful. Excellent. I liken this side a lot. Yeah, I'm loving it. Now let's see the other side. And I pretty much love the other side as well. Good job. Excellent. All right. Alrighty, so I found a brand new connector, which hopefully gonna fit in there. And does it fit or it doesn't fit? Seems like it's fitty. Alright, looks good to me. Looks good to me here. Alright, let's flip it over. Let's take a look. Are all of the pins got through? All of the pins got through. Okay. Wonderful. Now the easy part. I'm just kidding. Alright, so like that. Here, let's start soldering it up. Okay. All right. Let's do more exhaust fan. Hopefully no vibrations here. All right. Let's hold this guy in place and solder this guy up. Nope, nope. All right, let's add a little bit more flux. All right. All right, now we add a whole bunch of flux on this end as well. Like that. Pressing into all right. Everything looks good here. Just have a rear row to finish up. All right, make sure those filters are in place. 1, 2. All right. Let's flip this guy over. And let's solder the rear. Well, as not to waste any of your time, I will just pause the video here and just solder the rears the best I can. All right, the only thing is I need to increase the brightness because I can't really see all that much. Okay, right there. All right, let's go. Well, is it on the pause? No, I forgot to put the pause on. Anyways, here the situation is that this guy needs a lot of heat. No, this is what you don't want to have right there. This is just horrible. All right, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can take this guy out like that. All right. Okay, good job. Good job. Looks like good job. Let's see if this guy is soldered right there. Looks like it's soldered. All right, let's do some soldering work right here. All right. Good job. Now let me just clean it up. All right. Clean up the other side as well. Alrighty. Let's see right now if... Oh, let's reduce the brightness. Let's see if... I'm not sure about this guy, and I'm not sure about this guy here. So I need to do a little bit more cleanup on that end, so I can visually confirm that everything is peachy. Yeah, and I think the right side is not peachy. All right. That side seems peachy, that side doesn't seem peachy. This guy here. Well, no, it doesn't seem peachy. All right, let's see. Let's go in there. All right. Now it should be fine. Probably. Ah, now it seems to be fine. All right, looks good. This is lint-free absorbent pad. All right, there is one leg that doesn't seem to be. I know what this one is not. You see how it's moving? Yeah, that one is also needs to be finished off. All right. Let's take a look. Still moves. All right. Let's do a little bit more flux. Okay. And let's do a little bit more. Is it that guy or there is one behind it? I can't figure out. I think this is it now. I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hard to say now. Need to clean it up again. All right. Need to clean up a bit more. Let's try now. All right. Let's see. Still moving, you see? Nothing else moves except that guy. What would one do here? Oh, I see the problem. My $100 soldering stick is at the end of its life. Okay. That's what the problem is. Have to buy a new one. This, you see how this one worn out here? Here. Well, anyways, not important for this particular job, but anyways. No, 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 it should be just fine now. Come on. How could I not be able to solder this guy up? All right, how about now? What do you think? No, no, it can't be. Seriously? Seriously? That ground pad probably requires all the thermal mass it can get. All right. Let's go in there. How about now? Perfect, finally. All right, now let's clean up all the stuff. Alrighty, so let's double check and see if it's gonna work. All right, so it's powering up. We get 20 volts, the fan is spinning. We're gonna flip this guy over. Powers up, 20 volts, fan is not spinning. No amperage going through. Oh, that's interesting. Let's try one more time. Nope, 0 amps going through this way. Yeah, something isn't right. Let's see. Zero amps? No, now we're getting 0.03. Well, we do get a handshake. Here we also get 0 amps for some reason. Anyways, maybe once I put it all back together, everything should be working fine. But the thing is, I didn't show you. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, please forgive. All right, anyways, this is what I was doing here. Powers up, 20 volts right there, 0.037 amps, and it stopped. And we want to flip this guy over as well to see if the backside is working. The backside is also giving us 20 volts and 0 amps. It should be giving more amps. Again, I should read up notes on this particular laptop. Maybe that's fine, maybe not. I'm not sure, but once I put it back together, we will see if the laptop gonna power up and work. Alrighty, after a quick break, let's get this guy like that. And that's too much light, hold on. All right, so we do get a handshake. The voltage goes up to 20 volts from 5. And hopefully, no, I do need a light. Like that. Click. Alrighty. Like that. Good job. Okay. Right, so this one you guide in and you kind of drop it like that. Like that. And the taller screw goes in right here. Good job, good job. All right. What else we got? We got the keyboard to connect right here. Let's open up the hinges. All right. Let's connect the keyboard. Good job. Now let's slide this guy all the way there, like that. Now let's slide this guy forward. Forward. Like that. Like that. Looks good? Looks good. Now let's screw those guys in there. Don't over tighten. Let's see if those guys gonna be sitting there just fine. Let's see. Anything broken? Doesn't seem like anything broken here. Okay, like that. And doesn't seem anything broken here. So you wanna open it up from this end. All right. Good job. Alrighty. What else we have here? We got one more screw right here. Alright, don't have any leftover screw. I got two screws. Let's hold the battery in place. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect the battery like that. Drop this guy in. Screw this guy in. And screw that guy in. Alright. Looks good on this end. Let's put the bottom cover on. Make sure this guy is right here. I assume that's right place to be. Right? Because these wires are going there, these wires should be going here. Right? Right here. That's what I'm thinking, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's perfect there. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. I see what's wrong. Like that. We just have to put the new jack into the casing first, and then we screw it down. Uh-oh. I guess I put this guy into the wrong place. Alright. Alright, let's do this. This guy's supposed to go right here. Alright, let's do one more time. Cover like that. Alright. It's on the lowest torque, so everything should be nice and tight. Alright, let's see if we got any gaps. No gaps. Alright. And here we got the tester. Let's plug it in. We got the red light on the side. And we do get 2.038 amps going through. And we got cap lock on, meaning system should power up. All right. So yeah, it responds, and we got Lenovo on the screen. And it says that the checksum is bad on a CMOS battery because it was disconnected before. Anyways, I don't want to show you the client's information, so I'm just gonna bend it over like that. Let's see if it's gonna power up. It's powering up. All right, so right there, you see? And on the bottom right-hand corner, we see that the battery is being charged. Let me show you that right now. Here, you see? Right there, the icon that shows the battery is being charged. All right. So what we want to do here now is we want to flip the plug over and see if it's gonna charge in the upside down position. And we got 2.0316 amps. And this guy right here again is supposed to show that it's charging in the upside down position. So it got two sides, the upside and downside. And here is what the reading is supposed to read when there is a load. So 20.5 volts, 2.22 amps going through. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and you guys take care and have a good day. Thank you.